Hello, my name is Karen and I'm from the York County Library in South Carolina. And today I have a book to share with you. It's called The Perfect Hug and the author is Joanna Walsh. The illustrator is Judi Abbot. And we are reading this today with permission from Simon Schuster. And let's begin. The Perfect Hug. Well, there are hugs for wrigglers. Look at these guys. Can you wriggle? Wriggle like this? And there are hugs for gigglers. And there are hugs that are tickly. He says tickle, 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 tickle. And hugs that are prickly. Uh-oh, porcupines. How do they hug? That must be tricky. But none is exactly the right hug for me. So I am out to find the perfect kind. And it says perfect hug on that sign. And it points, perfect hug is that way. So he's going to try to find it. How big is a hug? A bug. Uh-oh, just a little bug. A bug may mean well, but how can I feel his tiny squeeze around my knees? The bug is so little he can't even feel the hug. On the other hand, a boa constrictor's hug is a bit stricter than any sort of hug ought to be, at least for me. He looks like he's getting squeezed tight by that boa constrictor hug. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Look how big he is. A hug from a grizzly bear is big but scary. He does look a little nervous, but he says grin and bear it, but do be wary. So he says, just try to hang in there. And then there's the question of arms. What's too many? Some have lots. This guy has a lot of arms. And some, not any. Look how these guys, they come together, but they don't have arms to give each other a hug with. That is tricky. And what about jellyfish with all those stingers? You see the stingers? I'd hug her with rubber gloves on my fingers, just to be on the safe side. Well, none of these hugs, though, is quite the height for, not too tight for, oh so right for me. But, could there be hugs light years from here? Hugs we know nothing about, far out, on stars in a galaxy far, far away. How do they hug in the Milky Way? Well, there's a sign that says free hugs. And he's got arms, he's giving the robot a hug. These guys are dancing, having fun, and they're giving a hug, they have arms. So, it works. Well, I've tried them all. The short and the tall, the big and the small. Just tried all of them. I've tried fantastic hugs, elastic hugs, gymnastic enthusiastic hugs. But where will I find the one that's just my size? Look at the signs. It says scary tiger hugs that way. Micro ant hug way down here. Flying high bird hugs just head up that way. But where can he find one for him? Where can I find one that will suit me down to the ground? One that will fit me all the way around. See here, the mouse is trying to hug him, but he can't hug him all the way around. Just not quite right yet. Well, I've roved the wide seas, over and under, and still I wonder. Do you suppose there could be a hug right under my nose? What's the secret? Tell. And she says, well, it's easy peasy. Don't you know? It's 1 + 1. A hug takes 2. And there's the sign, the perfect hug. It's pointing to her. And she says, if you hug me, then I'll hug you. And they give each other a hug, and it truly is the perfect hug. They're just the right size. And that's our story for today.